Red Skelton Show, number 1909. Air date, May 12th, 1970. From Television City in Hollywood, The Red Skelton Show.
Oh, the games people play now, every night and every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean. And they while away the hours in their ivory towers, never looking at the flowers when they made a lot of green. La da 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 da. We're talking about you and me and the games people play. Peek your face in the door now. Join the gang on the floor now. Ow! We got happiness in store now. Playing games we used to know. When we've had a chance to greet you, that's the time we can treat you to some folks that want to meet you, who'll be working on the show. Our guest star, George Gobel. Our special musical guest, Rawls. David Rose and his orchestra, the Jimmy Joyce singers, the Tom Hansen dancers.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I feel good. You know, I just got back from Washington, D.C., and you know, they're thinking about changing the name of the Capitol from Capitol Hill to Dizzy Heights. Hey, I read an interesting article on the airplane. I read an article that Shirley Temple, at the age of 11, she retired at the age of 11 with $3 million. Well, I looked at my bank account, and the way I got it figured, when I'm $3 million, I'm going to have $11 in the bank. I had a nice week, though. Hey, you like my new suit? You like my new suit? Huh? Yeah. I've lost a lot of weight. Of course, you can look behind me, you'll find it, you know. Hey, you know what's the latest thing in men's clothes? Women. You know the way that people dress nowadays, it's hard to tell the girls from the boys. I keep telling the policeman. Hey, I went in to buy this suit, see, and I said to my wife, I'm going to get something that'll fit my personality. She said, you're going to look kind of silly in a straitjacket. And you know what I did this afternoon? I went over to the supermarket. Went over to the supermarket over here. There was a lady there, and she was smacking a little kid. And I walked over to see what was going on. She says, how many times have I told you you can't bounce tomatoes? The way kids carry on in stores is something. There was a little boy took a sign off of the sweaters, and he put it over in the bathtub department. See? This is what the sign says. How would you like to see your best girl in one of these for $1.98? I love signs. I saw one sign that says, boys' pants half off. I went outside and I saw the boy. Hey, but in the supermarket, the checkers, boy, they work fast. There was one lady had her little baby in the cart, and she was home before she found out that she had bought her own kid for 27 cents a pound. And there was a lot of excitement over at the supermarket. There was a dog bit a lady in the amusement area. The butcher shop, she says, how much are your turkeys? The guy says, 45 cents a pound. She says, I can get them down the street for 26. He says, go down there and get them. She says, they don't have any. He says, when I don't have them, I charge 10 cents a pound. Calls up the last minute. She calls the butcher shop. She'd forgotten that she hadn't got anything to eat for her husband who was coming home. So she calls up. She says, calls the butcher. Send me some pork chops. The guy said, we don't have any pork chops. How about steaks? He got no steaks. So what kind of meat you got? She said, we ain't got any meat at all. Says, this is Willie Doll's flower store. She says, well, send me 2 dozen Willies. My husband finds out there's no meat in the house. He's going to kill me. Two seagulls, Gertrude and Heathcliff. Gertrude said, did I tell you about my latest invention? I'm going to put Henrietta the hen on stilts. Says, you're going to put Henrietta on stilts? What for? It says, for people who like scrambled eggs. Talking about supermarkets, I'd like to do a little pantomime now of a woman in a supermarket. A woman in a supermarket. gentlemen, our musical guest star, my very dear friend, Lou Rawls.
I don't have to beg you to hold me, 'cause somebody else will. You don't have to love me when I want it, 'cause somebody else will. Your so-called friends say you don't need it, but all the time they're trying to get it. I said you better look out. Your good things about to come to an end. Yeah, baby, I'm talking about your real good things about to come to an end. All those nights I watched the four walls, I didn't have to watch them all alone. Whenever someone said they wanted me, I didn't have to tell them I was your very own. You have all the love I've got, baby, and even ice melts to water when it gets hot. Hey, you better look out. Your good things about to come to an end, baby. I'm talking about your real good things about to come to an end, baby. Don't let no one turn you away from me, girl.
Early in the 20th century, a singing waiter by the name of Irving Berlin was winning the acclaim of the American music world. His rise to fame and glory inspired another singing waiter, Bolivar Shagnasty, and his fellow worker, Alexander Ragtime, to follow in Berlin's footsteps.
The pale moon was shining upon the green mountain. The sun was declining beneath the blue sea. I strayed till the dawn to the pure crystal fountain that stood on the beautiful Isle of Tralee. She was beautiful and fair, like the last rose of summer, but it wasn't her beauty alone that won me. Oh no, 'twas the truth in her eyes, ever shining, that made me love Mary, the rose of trial. Alex! Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Hey, I think 1/4 fell in that guy's soup.
Oh, no, let's get it here. Oh, the spoon. I'm sorry. Oh, dear. How dare you put your filthy hands in my soup?
What do you mean filthy? It's clean now.
You bet. Oh, I'm sorry there.
Now, don't worry about it. Let me handle this, okay?
What does he think he's doing? I don't know. Looked like a backstroke there for a minute. There, now, this suit, you should send that to a cleaner's, will you? And when the bill comes, you pay it. You know, this guy used to... I thought the Titanic sunk.
All right, you guys.
Now, what's the matter, Miss Katie?
When I hired you two as singing waiters, I expected a lot less singing and a lot more waiting.
Oh.
Now, you clear that table off.
You bet I will. That's that potbelly stove I was telling you about.
You know what I'm glad about?
What?
I'm just glad. She's such a bully. If she wasn't so big and fat, you know what I'd tell her?
What would you tell her?
I'd tell her she's big and fat. That's what I'd
Yeah, that's clever. You was always clever with words, Alex, you know.
Yeah, well, that's why I want to be a songwriter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you do. You get some words to the melody that I wrote, and we're going to be rich, boy.
Yeah, if we could write a hit song, we could get rich and famous like Irving Berlin.
You bet. You just stick with me, boy, and we'll go up, 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 up.
You sure have a poor sense of direction and balance.
Hey, dishwashers, take it to the kitchen, will you? And careful you don't throw him in a dishwasher. He's short enough as it is.
Don't just stand around. Now, clear up that table and be quick about it.
You bet. Yeah, you bet. Boy, when she was born, 6 storks dropped dead from exertion. Here's another of the last big parade over here.
Waiter! That coffee is dripping all over my dress.
Well, how do you like that? I've invented drip coffee. Oh, that's right. It's on the house.
Now, what do you want to go and do that for?
Been her? Look, she told me to be quick about things. Now, anyway, chicken soup's good for the hair. Here, let me get that off of you. There, you want to have seconds on them? There you are. Here, it's good for the noodles. Yeah. Oh.
Those dishes cost $1 a piece, and you've broken 24 of them already.
I'll bet, yeah.
And it's going to come out of your salary.
Out of my salary? Are you going to give me a raise? I only get $24 a week.
24?
Yeah.
You mean 25?
Yeah, 25.
See, if you broke 24, you make $25 a week,
That's
right?
right.
Okay, let's get
You know, what did you want to go do that for?
well, I'll tell you, I just want to get you even.
Oh, you big dumb nut.
I wish you'd stick with your own style, that's all I
$24. Now I got no money at all. One thing I can't stand is a bookkeeper.
Yeah, well, you know what I wish? I wish we could write a hit song like Irving Berlin.
Wow.
Then we could get rich and just quit this job.
The most important thing is to find a good title. See, we don't have a good title. That's what's
Well,
wrong.
how about this? If I were the only boy in the world, you'd still find somebody else.
No. Nope, and I'm sorry I couldn't help you out there with an answer. No, song titles have got to be short. They got to be short, like, let's get out of the wheat field, Nellie, we're going against the grain. Things like that.
I know a song that sold 1 million copies, and it had a long title.
What was the title?
The title was, The Bullfight Fans All Shouted Olay as the Bull Ripped Hernando's Hideaway.
How about I took my girl for a boat ride? She wouldn't kiss me, so I paddled her back.
How about she had an apartment? No, he had an apartment up front and she had a flat behind. Or
You guys with the cards want to go home?
Or how about this one? The audience rose with a hey diddle diddle, the night her leotard split down the middle.
Hey, you know what we need is just 3 little words.
Hey, now that might be a good title.
What?
All we need.
No, that's no good. That's no good. We need
Well,
3.
it's 3 little words.
No, no, we need 3 little words like Irving Berlin's new hit.
Oh, like, what is the 3 little words?
All alone.
All alone. All alone. Are you pulling my leg?
What do you mean, pulling your leg?
Well, I got a feeling you're fooling.
No, I'm just trying to help you think of a title. Now, I want to quit this job, too.
Don't worry. Now, we'll think of something.
Well, I know, but where and when?
Waiter. Waiter.
Yes, sir?
Cocktails for 2.
Cocktails for 2.
These customers will leave us alone so we can think of a title.
Yeah. Don't worry, something will come up. You just keep your sunny side up.
Oh, well, it's easier for you to say keep your sunny side up, but I've got a right to sing the blues.
What do you mean?
Well, if I don't make good in New York...
I mean, besides them.
If I don't make good in New York, I'll
Yeah?
have to go back home and live in Pittsburgh, and I'd hate that.
Why?
Smoke gets in your eyes.
Well... I wish you would stop bothering me with your problems. I'm trying to think of a title. Yes.
I'm looking for the proprietor.
Now, this is the moment the psychiatric ward's been waiting for. The manager.
Hey, Fred, where's the boss?
Katie?
Yeah.
I think she's waiting behind the kitchen door.
Oh.
Well, she's out there.
Oh, it's wonderful.
You know, I just happened to think of a title. And just because you can't think of one, you don't have to cry.
I'm not crying. It's all the cigar smoke in here. It bothers my sinuses.
That's the title of our song.
What?
Smoke gets in your nose.
That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Smoke gets in your nose. What a title.
We'll get it right over to the publishers right away.
Yeah,
huh?
follow me.
Where do you 2 think you're going?
Well, little Annie, we're going to go over to the publishers to get our song registered. It's a new song.
You're not leaving here before you finish your work.
But we've only got a few minutes before they close.
Not before you finish your work. Now, you clear up that table.
Okay, Ollie.
Okay.
And now we return for the second portion of the Red Skelton Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've always been proud of Jimmy Joyce singers. But tonight we're doubly proud because the number they're about to do is the one that they've recorded from the motion picture Picasso's Summer. It's titled Summer Me, Winter Me, which proves that our kid's the hot group who can sing real cool.
Summer me, winter me, and with your kisses morning me, evening me. And as the world slips far away, star away, forever me with love. Ooh, wander me, then by a fire pleasure me, peaceful me. And in the silence quietly whisper me, forever me with love, forever me with love. And every day I'll gentle you, tender you, and know the way I'll velvet you, clover you. I'll wrap you up and ribbon you, rainbow you, and shower you with shine. plan to let you happy me. Summer me, winter me, always be mine. Clover you, I'll wrap you up and ribbon you, rainbow you, and shower you with shine. Suddenly, magically, we found each other, there we were, here we are. I plan to let you happy be, summer me, winter me, always be mine.
Well, we've seen what things were like for songwriters back in the good old days of Tin Pan Alley. Let's see how it is today, now that country music has taken over. We find Clem Cadiddlehopper and his songwriting partner, Jed, at a music publisher's somewhere in Tennessee.
Cornball Publishing Company, king of country western music. Ah! Oh, hello. No, Mr. Jackson is in conference. Yes, sir. I'll tell him you called right away. Goodbye, Elvis.
Jed, there ain't no way to come in a door.
Well, I thought I done real good, Clem. Why'd you slam the door in my face?
Well, I guess because you didn't come in backwards. That's why I got you.
Clem, you know what? You always was dumb.
No, I don't know. I wasn't always dumb. Mine is a simple success story. I started at the bottom and worked my way up. Oh, yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Anybody here?
Anybody here? Now that's stupid. We're here, ain't we?
Yeah. How about that? You always was the smart one.
Oh, shucks, Clem, it ain't that I'm so smart, it's just you're so dumb.
Well, I figure the way things are nowadays, it's pretty smart to be dumb.
Now, what does that mean?
I don't know. They put them on the cards and I read them. I don't know.
Clem, I just hope Mr. Jackson will buy our song.
I do, too. Oh, howdy there, Mr. Jackson.
Clem, that ain't no mister.
No?
I think when they're all lumped up that way, they call them girls. I think.
Oh, you mean like boys with the bones removed?
You know what? They don't remove the bones. They just add more stuffing.
Oh.
Now, man, we're here to see Mr. Jackson.
Yes.
I'll tell you what you tell him. You tell him Clem Cadiddlehopper and Jed Dinglejumper are here to see him.
Yeah, we're cousins, ma'am.
We ain't cousins. We're half brothers.
Yeah, half brothers. Hey, his top half is missing. Did you know?
Now, that don't make sense, Clem. You're my half brother, and you're real big.
Well, I guess I got your half. If you care for any of these, just write in. We'll send them to you.
Diddlehopper, Dinglejumper, where'd you get names like that?
Well, Some of the cadiddles got together with the dingles, and there's a lot of hopping and jumping around. And before you knowed it, me and Clem was related.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you one thing. You won't get anywhere in the music business with names like Cadiddle Hopper and Dingle Jumper.
You don't think so, huh? Well, now, by the way, where is Mr. Jackson?
Oh, he's in conference with Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert Humperdinck? What do you think about a name like Engelbert Humperdinck?
Well, it's kind of common. I see it on the motel charts all the time.
So you two are songwriters. Well, what songs have you written?
Go tell her, Clem.
Have you ever heard Turkey in a Straw? Well, we written one called Pigs in the Flop. It's a love song.
Right.
Don't sound very romantic to me.
Well, we sung it down at the garbage dump and 4 pigs eloped. Yes, sir. It wasn't sick or anything. He just... I hear a fly. I hear a fly. I can't stand flies. Can you stand flies? Get him, Clem. There's flies here somewhere. I can't stand flies. There he is. You can't stand flies.
You know what you done now?
Huh?
You know what you done? You
What?
done wrecked your fiddle.
So I did. Well, why didn't you tell me while I was doing it? It's all right, though. I'll play by ear. How would you like a little soul music?
So you're musicians, too. What else do you play?
We play a lot of instruments.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how about your jug?
Well, thank you, little lady. I don't mind if I do. I'm just going to have to play a little request number here on the jug.
The name of that one is in Ty Tittles. I'll never look for another girl since I opened the oyster and found many pearls. Be careful in it. He just right in. We'll send them to you, folks.
Well, you know what? This here nectar tastes a little bit different.
Where did you get it?
From the barrel in the barn. You know what? You know what this tastes like, Clem?
You know what it is? It's sheep dip.
Sheep dip. You're kidding.
Yes,
Well, it's too darn good for them sheep, I'll tell you that. I didn't know what they call it, but I know what it tastes like. It tastes like something you might sit in to remove a tattoo. That is, of course, if you're inclined to be tattooed below the waterline.
Bah! Hey, it's a good thing you didn't drink any chicken dip, or you would have laid an egg.
We ain't doing too bad. Hey,
Mr. Jackson.
Oh, is that him?
This is Clem Cadiddle Hopper, and this is Jed Dingle Jumper.
That's their problem.
Hey, Mr. Jackson, we wrote some songs that we'd like for you to publish.
Yeah, you publish him. You go in a hole. You'll be known as Jackson's Hole then.
Clem, you did it again, didn't you?
Yeah. Like what? Well, we've written quite a few songs. We've written one called More of Those Spinning Wheels.
How does it go?
It don't go. You got to work it with your feet.
Oh, your partner has quite a brain there.
Yeah, he got a brain. He works it with his foot.
Well, I tell you what, fellas, I only have time to listen to one tune. What'll it be?
One tune.
One tune.
One tune.
One tune.
One tune.
How about Barefoot Seth?
How about him?
How about him? What do you mean him? We ain't gonna do no religious songs now. We're either gonna do Barefoot Seth, or the other one we might do is Meet Me Under the Apple Tree and I'll worm the truth out of you. Now, which do you want to do? Either that one or, young fella, you watch your umbrella. You don't like that one, I don't either.
Play the one I took my girl for a horseback ride. She got sore and walked home. How about that one, huh? Here, I'll play this thing here and you play it.
Hey, but Clem, that one ain't got no strings on it.
Well, that way I'll get well if I don't pick it. I like to play a guitar with no strings attached. How do you like that?
And I'm the one that started it, too.
How do you like that? They're playing and we're not even touching them. See what happens, folks, when you got faith?
There was a boy named Barefoot Seth who had urge to travel far. He sold his plow and bought himself an electric guitar. fair city. About to be a star singing country music with his old electric guitar.
Yeah. Soon Barefoot Booth got going, a star he'd surely be. He was asked to go on old Ed Sullivan TV. When he introduced the boy, he turned white with dread. It's the first time anyone looked more scared than dear old blessed Ed.
Oh, where we're going now, Clem.
We're downhill all the way.
Seth started to perspire. His shirt was drenched with sweat. And when he fingered his guitar, his hands were soaking wet.
A sudden flash of light. There was a scream from Seth, poor boy. He didn't know that he strummed himself to death. Who's that Tom Jones, huh?
Don't overdo it, Clem. His loyal teenage fans all mourn for 16 bars or more. Ed Sullivan just stood there looking sadder than before. Then during a commercial that was all about bad breath, the stagehands went out to gather up what was left of Barefoot Seth.
He was a lying there, spread eagle. His strumming hand was still. And old Barefoot Seth had made his goal even after he'd been killed.
What are you doing, For there he was.
That's what they like nowadays, boy. You ain't got that, you ain't him.
Oh, there he was all lit up from the juice from his guitar.
He was a-glowing there in the darkness, and he looked just like a star. He looked just like a star. Be careful this song, folks. It's coming and coming to you. Get right in, folks. Who's coming to you? You like the phone?
Well, how did you like it, Mr. Jackson?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that kind of music is out.
Well, when did it go out?
Just now.
But, Mr. Jackson, you don't understand.
Out.
Just
Mr.
a
Jackson,
second here.
couldn't you give this song a chance?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't listen to that kind of drivel. What this company needs is a hit. What I am looking for.
I hear another fly.
A
fly. I hear a fly.
Oh, Clem, I guess he got his hip. Let's go, Clem.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our musical guest star, Lou Rawls, with the Tom Hansen Dancers.
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them old cotton fields back home. Said when I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them old cotton fields back home. Now when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. Now it was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. I'm talking about cotton fields way back home. You had to pick a lot of cotton. Oh yeah. Now when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them old cotton fields at home. Now it was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields at home. I'm talking about cotton fields way back home, just about a mile from Texarkana, way down in them old cotton fields. You had to pick a lot of cotton back home.
And now the silent spot. Red Skelton in the morning after. The morning after the big snow.
Don't go away. Red will be back in a minute. Here he is again, Red Skelton.
I would like to thank our sponsors and our staff, and especially you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing me to be a part of your evening. So until next week, we'll say good health, good life, and may God bless. Good night, and thank you.
We are sure you know that we have to go if you've seen the show before. But remember too, when a week is through, we'll be back with you once more. So goodbye until the moment when we'll see you all again. To our friends near and far, anywhere, au revoir.
Portions of the musical numbers were previously recorded. This is Art Gilmore speaking.